very simple, but it's also very wide, wide berth of what we're talking about. We want the mind and body to work better together. We as humans have a tendency to have our mind and body doing two different things. I mean, we've all experienced it when the mind is over here thinking about something and the body's over here doing something. That's how the milk gets in the cupboard and the dishes get in the refrigerator. I mean, I do it on occasion. It's like the mind and body, we're just so busy they're not together. Well, one of the objectives of Tai Chi is to stop that from happening, get us so focused on what's going on in our body that we're constantly in charge from moment to moment of what our body's doing. Our mind and body works together. It's an awareness thing. We bring it together using the tools of our breath and this gentle, balanced movement that we do. Another objective is to improve our balance. This is actually what brought me to Tai Chi because I suffer from peripheral neuropathy. I have nerve damage in the hands and in the feet. It's permanent. It's never going to get better, but it does affect the signals to my brain. So my balance is far from perfect. Tai Chi helps me control that so much better. It teaches me ways to deal with it by moving more slowly, being more aware of my body position in space. It also, just the gentle movement helps me build new pathways to my brain. So for improved balance, we use body awareness, we use gentle movement, and we use postural alignment. We try to improve our posture in Tai Chi because we don't want to be like this. We want to be like this and move forward. Open up that chest to take in more air, take stress off the joints, and stand up straight. So I will be talking a lot about posture and body awareness in sessions. This also, by the way, helps prevent falls because when you are more aware of where your body is in space, more in the moment with your body, you're less likely to fall. One of the objectives is to decrease the effects of stress. When you're following the guidelines of Tai Chi, you are bringing more calm to your mind, and who doesn't need that? We also, using our method of Tai Chi with our slow movement and focus in the moment, we initiate something called the relaxation response. And I don't want to do a whole lecture on relaxation response, but you can just take my word for it that this is the antidote to the stress response. They balance each other out. But in modern culture, we get a lot more of the stress response and we don't get enough of the relaxation response. And then the body starts showing all kinds of medical issues due to stress. So in Tai Chi, we start initiating that relaxation response more and starting to balance it out. And when those are in balance, you don't suffer all those problems from stress. We want to slow down, allow ourselves to enjoy and experience and enjoy life more in the moment. There's that mindfulness aspect. And in general, we want to be healthier. I mean, most of us are, actually probably all of us are seniors. So we want to extend our life in a healthy way. And Tai Chi helps our body to work more efficiently and helps us be healthier. What we're practicing in beginners is called, I call it the sideball form sequence. It's from the Yang school. It's the first form we're studying is separate heaven and earth. Embrace the moon is the second, then part the wild horse's mane, brush knee, send chi, cut a path to clarity, cloud hands, and gather energy from the earth and sky. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're studying 7 formal forms, and we're doing some exercises and opening and close around it. So the rules: do only what you're capable of doing. Follow the doctor's advice. Do only what you're comfortable of. Do only what you are comfortable doing. Follow your body's advice and your intellectual advice. Avoid practice if you're really hungry or if you just had a meal, because nobody really wants to move with food on their stomach or a grumbling stomach. Always listen to your body. Take rest periods whenever you need to, and stop if you ever feel pain. Pain is not gain. Stay in your comfort zone for the level of exertion you're comfortable with, the range of motion, and the length of practice. If you're not comfortable for 35 minutes, don't practice for 35 minutes. Class today will be about 35 minutes of movement. If that's too much for you, rest. Stop whenever you hit your limit. As you progress in your practice, start slowing down. Slow down and start making your movements more smooth. If you're new to us today, you're not going to be that smooth. Don't worry about it. It'll come over time with practice. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Just don't hold your breath. Breathe naturally, breathe easily. As you progress, start using less energy in your muscles. Today, when you're learning something, you may be using a lot of energy in those shoulders and the back. That's natural. But as you learn the movements, as they become more ingrained in your brain, then start relaxing and enjoying the movement. Turn it into a moving meditation. In general, with Tai Chi, we want to let go of too much, let go of any stress you have in your body, let go of any excess tension. And I always point to the neck and shoulders because that's where I collect it. So constantly I need to try to tell myself, relax those shoulders. Maybe yours is somewhere else, but typically neck and shoulders are, pretty common. Maybe yours is in the stomach or the thighs. Wherever you collect stress, try to let it go during the class. If you feel tension in a muscle, like sometimes I get tension here or here, I have to remember to soften that muscle, let it go. So always try to let things go. Letting go could be a bad attitude from this morning. Maybe you had a run-in while driving. Somebody cut you off and really angered you. Well, when you come to class, it's best to let that go. It's not going to serve you well to dwell on it, so let it go. Less is more in Tai Chi. When you're doing something in Tai Chi, if you can do it less, you're going to get more out of it. There's that relaxation, and there's no hurry. If you're rushing through your Tai Chi practice, it's not Tai Chi. Okay, I keep talking about movement because Tai Chi is movement, but movement isn't Tai Chi. Movement's just movement. If you take these principles that are on the screen, or these guidelines, however you want to look at it, these guidelines take movement and turn it into Tai Chi. The movement is just a nice choreographed dance that we learn. It's the fun part. It's really fun to learn all the different forms, but you apply the guidelines to turn those forms into Tai Chi. We move slowly. We're aware of our breath. We use good posture. We stand up tall, keep the shoulders and head as one unit. That's integrated movement. We practice active relaxation. We're actively moving, but we're relaxing into the movement. Weight separation. I'm going to talk about that when we get started in a minute, but basically it's knowing where your body weight is at all times. Is it in the center? Are you balanced well on both feet? Or is your weight over on one foot or on the other? Are you stepping forward? Are you stepping back?